안녕하세요. This is your Korean buddy, SORA. Okay, today we are going to learn about the Korean particles, especially the topic particles, 은는, and subject particles, 이가. I know not only English but also the other different languages don't have this kind of particles in their languages. So at first, this kind of concept might be new to you and a little bit difficult to understand. But once, if you guys get used to them, it's gonna be easier to say them or use them in your sentence. 그러면 지금부터 시작해볼까요? Let's get started. Let's get to know the topic particles 은는 first. Topic particles literally express the topic in a sentence, and they are put after a noun to indicate that that noun is the topic. Look at this sentence. 우유는 신선해요. 우유는 신선해요. Which means this milk is fresh. Just focus on 있는 part. 이 우유는. The reason we put 는 here after the uyu means milk, because we are now talking about uyu. The topic of this sentence is uyu. So we use 는 here. 이 우유는 신선해요. 이 우유는 신선해요. One more example. 우리 집은 깨끗해요. 우리 집은 깨끗해요. Now, in this sentence, we are talking about my house. 우리 집, my house. So the topic is the my house. So we have to put 우리 집은 here after the topic. So 우리 집은 깨끗해요. So basically, topic particles 은는 shows the what is this sentence about to the listener. So if you use 은는 in your sentence, if you don't finish your sentence using 은는, your listener might guess what you're talking about. And this concept applies to all of the following sentences. 강아지는 귀여워요. 냄비는 무거워요. 컵은 가벼워요. 빵은 맛있어요. So just to focus on 은는 part in here. You can see 는, right? And you can see the topic right in front of the 는. As you can see, there are two forms of topic particles, and 는. Then, when can you use and 는? If the topic is the word ending with a consonant, you have to put 은. 집, which means house. 집 ends with a consonant, which is 비읍. So you have to put 은. 집은 깨끗해요. 집은 깨끗해요. If the topic is the word ending with a vowel, you have to put 는 after the topic. 우유 ends with a U, which is a vowel. So you have to put 는. 우유는 신선해요. 우유는 신선해요. And I'm going to give you some quizzes to make sure that you guys fully understand this concept. You should choose proper particles between 은 and 는. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds, okay? 짠! Choose between 은 and 는. Then ready, set, go! Are you guys done? The answers are 학교는, 자전거는, 공부는, 운동은, 휴대폰은, 집은. How many quizzes do you get? 6개 다 맞은 사람 있나요? 6개 다 맞은 사람 있나요? Good job. And I want to say you guys one more thing about 은 and 는. This is quite interesting part. 은 and 는 sometimes give a different nuance to a sentence. It can give the meaning of contrast. For example, just imagine that your friend come over to your house and she's asking you to go outside. But you kind of feel tired and just you want to stay at home. In this case, you can say 나는 집에 있을래. 나는 집에 있을래. Look at this part. 나는. The reason you put 는 here is you want to show your different opinion. Your friends, she wants to go outside, but you want to stay at home. So, in this case, 나는 집에 있을래. Let's imagine again your friends and you go to coffee shop. Most of your friends wants to order a cup of coffee, but you feel you want to order a cup of tea. Then you can say 나는 차 마실래. 나는 차 마실래, which means I want to drink a cup of tea. So you can use 은 and 는 behind the topics. Now, behind the topic now when you have an intention that you have different opinion. Let's imagine that someone asks you like this. Do you like Korean food? 한국 음식 좋아해요? Then you can answer like this. 저는 김치를 좋아해요. Which means I like kimchi. But also, you can say like this. 저는 김치는 좋아해요. 저는 김치는 좋아해요. Yeah, there is a difference. When you say 저는 김치를 좋아해요 means it simply means you like kimchi. That's all. But when you use 저는 김치는 좋아해요, can you see? You use 는 here. 저는 김치는 좋아해요. When you use like this, it can give a different meaning that kimchi is the only one Korean food that you like. Because there could be two reasons. Number one, you haven't tried the other Korean food except kimchi. So you are sure that you like kimchi, but you're not sure about the other Korean food. You don't know yet. Number two, you have tried before the other Korean food, but you don't like them. You don't like them Korean food except kimchi. So the conclusion is the only food you like is kimchi among the Korean food. In that case, you can use 저는 김치는 좋아해요. But you don't like the other Korean food. Just the only kimchi you like. You guys get it, right? Good. Just to make sure that when you use 은는, you can give a very subtle nuance to a sentence. Okay. Let's move on to the subject particles. 이가. Subject particles 이가 indicates the subject of this sentence. There can be two ways of uses using 이가. Number one, when you are observing something is happening now and you want to describe it happening now. For example, here is apple and I'm eating an apple. So now you're watching me eating the apple, right? Then you can say 소라가 사과를 먹어요. 소라가 사과를 먹어요. If you guys say 소라는 사과를 먹어요, well, you can deliver the message, but a little sounds weird. So when you're watching and when you're observing something now it's happening, then you should use 이 or 가. 소라가 사과를 먹어요. One more example. Look here. see my little puppy. Yeah, his name is Haru. 하루가 잠을 자요. Now you're watching my puppy Haru is sleeping on the sofa. So then you can say 하루가 잠을 자요. Okay. Yeah, he's sleeping now. And number 2, when you use the sentence, when you use the subject particle 인가 in a sentence with the past verb, and this sentence could be the answer of the question like, who did this? For example, I was not supposed to eat this apple, but suddenly my mom come to me and she asked me, who ate this apple? Who ate this apple? Then I just lied to my mom. 남동생이 먹었어요. 남동생이 먹었어요. Which means my brother ate it. My brother ate it. In this case, you should use 이 because this is the answer of the question who did this. So if you say 남동생은 먹었어요, well, you can also deliver the message but sounds weird. So you have to use 이가 when you are answering to the question who did this. Oh, then when should we use 이가? It is the same rule here as the 은는. If the subject is the word ends with a consonant, you have to put 이 after the noun. For example, 남동생이 먹었어요. Like 남동생이 먹었어요. But when the subject is the word ending with a vowel, then you have to put 가. So 소라가 먹었어요. 소라가 먹었어요. 소라. This word is ending with a which is a vowel, so you have to put 가 in here. 소라가 먹었어요. Easy, right? I know this is the most tricky part to understand in Korean. But there is one thing you should know and you're going to be happy about. Even though you don't use particles, or even though you make a mistake using particles, at least you can deliver the message. Don't get stressful. This is for today, and if you think this video is helpful for you to study, just click like it and subscribe my channel. Subscribe channel. And if you guys have any question about today's lesson, 은는이가, just write down below here. Then I will check it out and I'm trying to answer them. Okay, 그럼 다음에 또 봐요. See you next time. Bye bye.